Well, I was born in 1929, but I started in the early 1930s. In those days, I didn't have paint. I just a piece of pencil, and whatever paper I had, I used to draw. I drew, I drew, I drew, I drew. I found things that were from the old masters. I didn't know who they were at the time, but I found them interesting. So I used to draw a lot of complicated, copying the old masters. And apparently when I went to school, teachers recognized that I was drawing. And in the lower grades, they had me paint. I never painted before. And they put me in a separate room, and they gave me paints.
Wow.
Okay? And I remember I painted Columbus's Santa Maria. And of course, it was a sailboat. I don't know anything about any rigging, and it was just the sails on the Santa Maria. And there was two other occasions. When I was in the 5th grade, apparently my teacher realized I can draw and paint, so she brought in an Aztec village in 3D. And I had that teacher for a whole year in 5th grade. And I drew and painted that and cut out those things a whole year. I was happy, okay? But what I didn't realize was that's the year where you learn grammar. So I don't know what's an adjective or verb, but I painted. And from then I just took off, okay? By the early 40s and so on, I thought I was it. I can draw and paint everything, okay? And I was. I look at some of the things that before I studied, I surprised myself, you know. But then I realized that there's things you have to know and you have to study. So I wound up studying with Frank J. Reilly, who's probably the best teacher ever lived in the United States. And I studied with him for 7 years. I became his assistant, and I absorbed everything he said. Consequently, I wrote a book just by his quotes. I can't tell you what I ate this morning, but I can tell you what he said in 1958.